Hey everyone, is that a good introduction?
Yes, that's a fine introduction.
Hey everyone, my name's Jessica Merizan, and I'm joined by my best friend Holly Conrad.
Hi everyone, my name's Holly Conrad.
Also, and we're starting a new podcast called the Crabcast, because when you have a name like Crabcat, it's naturally...
We apologize for the shitty audio, everyone, because really, we just wanted to do it. We're just doing it. We're just out here doing it.
I don't think we needed to apologize for the audio.
That's fine. Well, we have apologized now.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
All right. If you guys want to check us out on the internet, we are also on the Nerdist channel and Try This at Home. It's our show.
Tutorials.
Yeah, and you can
DIY.
check us out on YouTube as well once we get our rears in gear and start making videos.
Oh man, Rears in Gear. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a TV show. What would that be about?
Oh my god, it'd be like a reality show, Rear in Gear be.
Yeah, what would Rears in Gear be?
It'd be like, I don't know, proctologists. Like, get your rear in gear. Or it'd be like a workout reality show.
A Rear in Gear.
Yeah, about like working out your butt.
I thought that it would be about people who get into fender benders.
Oh my god, watching them just like sit on the side of the road and just twiddle their thumbs and write down each other's information and like look at scratches.
Oh man, someone was telling me about a fetish where someone got really turned on by car accidents, so they just kept getting into car accidents.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think that's what rear
and gear. Oh my god, that is what it would be about.
Oh god,
car fetishes.
So this is the Crabcast, and we're joined by you, our listeners, and
our live studio audience.
We are most known in small circles for our props and fabrication and cosplay, costume skills, as well as special effects, makeup, and sculpting, and fun time jamboree.
And occasional comedy.
Occasional, but not good comedy.
Just occasional comedy.
We have been told we are not professional comedians, so we're not allowed.
No.
We just dabble.
It's true. So recently, we've been playing Animal Crossing.
I love Animal Crossing.
It's just been a problem. It's been a real problem because I went to the store the other day and saw a bug net. I almost bought it because I thought that it was like a fun gift for a friend, but then I was like, this is not an appropriate gift for a friend.
Literally, last night, you were driving away. I forgot to tell you this. You were driving away from my house, and I was standing in my front lawn. It was 3 a.m, and there was a butterfly, and I literally almost tried to catch it. I'm not even joking. I literally was like...
What was a butterfly doing outside at 3 a.m?
I don't know, but that's why I was like, oh shit, this must be really rare. I'm not even joking. I forgot to tell you about that.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
And then I wanted to like wave your like car down, but I was like, no, it's no.
No, the butterfly's gone. You scared it away because you were running, because you were a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like how when I got up the other day, I wandered out of bed, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna get up and wander to bed, and just, I felt something on my neck. I felt something just like tinkle onto my neck, like a small something that could be pleasant but wasn't. And I looked down, and there's this giant, like, black thing, like, at least, like, the size of, like, half of my pinky, like, black. Like, black on my shirt. And, like, we have black widows here in Southern California, so, like, I assumed it was a black widow, which, like, if I'd, like, freaked out, it would have been the end. It just would have been the end, right? Like, I would have been bit, my neck would have, like, turned gangrene, I would have had to, like, die.
Would you? Because Grizzly Bee, my dog, got bit by 3 black widows on his paw, and my mom just gave him baby Benadryl, and he was
Your
fine.
mom does things that I don't understand, so maybe he's okay through her, like, southern wisdom.
Yeah, that's true.
But
it
anyway.
wasn't a black widow.
No, it was not a black widow. It was like a fucking stink bug or something. It was like some black, like, long, weird beetle thing that was, like, in my bed, apparently, because it was sleeping with me, and it came out of my hair and was on my shirt, and I pulled it off, and I flicked it off, like, I stood still, like I had seen, like, the face of death. Like, I didn't scream, I just, like, stood completely still, and just flicked it onto the floor, and then my cat was like, like, my cat just, like, rolled on it, and I was like, alright, well, you can just roll on it, because I'm not gonna pick that even up, I'm just gonna go to the other room, pretend it didn't happen.
Oh god, everyone's gonna think you live in a hoarder house.
I don't. That's the problem, is I don't live in a hoarder house, which means that stink bugs, or whatever the hell it was, should not be in my bed.
In your hair.
In my hair. It's probably nesting in there. I probably have little baby beetles in my head.
God, you need to leave my house right now. This is gross. For those of you who don't know, Animal Crossing is a really cute game on the 3DS that came out recently, and it's kind of the best of every casual game you've ever played.
It's true.
Ever played. But pretty much you make a lot of money by catching, like, butterflies, and we've discovered there is a lot of money in the beetle trade.
Yeah, the beetle trade is quite, I can't think of a good word for that.
You go to the little island.
Viable.
At like 7 p.m. every night because Animal Crossing works on real time. It doesn't work. It's like 24 except with less explosions and Jack Bauer. And so we usually go at like 7 p.m. to the little island, and we're chauffeured by a turtle who is really fucking sexist if you're a woman.
He's really sexist.
He's so sexist. He's nice to
like,
guys, but...
He's like, you sure look pretty there, girl. And I'm like, get off me. Get me off your boat.
Yeah, I want to kiss you, but my wife would think that's wrong. And I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, she would think that's wrong.
This is... I have to be patronized and objectified every single time I want to go to the island, and I have to pay you 1,000 bells to do it every single time.
It's pretty much we're paying to be his prostitute.
Yeah, okay, so I get a little social justice about things sometimes, and that is the one thing about Animal Crossing, is I'm like,
Yeah, he should do it, but, like, the good thing about Animal Crossing is, like, if you're a boy and you wear a dress and you go and talk to the villagers, they're like, it's 2013, you look great, you can do whatever you want.
I don't think
They do it! I saw a screenshot. I will look it up right now.
I don't think that's real.
I will look it up right now.
My husband Graham was playing Animal Crossing, and I wanted him to buy a dress for me, and he went to get the dress, and they said, is this a present? And I was like, why wouldn't, maybe he wants to wear the dress. You never know.
I'm looking it up.
Oh my god.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up.
Wait, what does it say?
It says hold on. It's like hard to find anything.
See, it's fine. But Animal Crossing does have like...
Men can wear dresses in the new Animal Crossing game.
Oh, so they couldn't before?
I guess they couldn't. And now, I mean, it's like from The Escapist, so I don't even know if this is like
valid.
It's like fine, but... Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna see if it has like a screenshot and or facts.
Anyway.
That's just, it said, was this a forum? Like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so I get a little social justice, and the turtle annoys me a little bit because he's kind of sexist, but he sings adorable little songs, until the one time when he sings about how his mother wears too much makeup. And I'm like, bitch, please, makeup's awesome if you want to wear it. If you don't want to wear it, it's also awesome. So that's my beef with Animal Crossing. But it's an amazing game, and apparently it has filtered into our real lives a little too much.
It's true.
But the beetle trade is super lucrative unless it's crawled out of your hair.
Right, exactly. I do like, I love blathers. I love the owl. I got Celeste the other night. I got Celeste. I have the museum expansion. She's so cute. Little pink owl.
I think you should probably explain your obsession with owls.
Yes, I've always loved owls, and it's not just like a dumb, like, now they sell owls in Urban Outfitters thing. Like, I've always loved owls. I took care of owls in college, and I've always loved owls as a kid, and I just love owls. They're just super cute. I used to birdwatch as a kid. I literally know everything about birds. It's true.
Which is funny, because you pointed out that my living room, where we're podcasting right now, is
full of owls. Full of birds.
It's bird-themed, and I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I don't have any bird-themed things in my house, and you have an entire, like, bird room.
Yep. Well, I have a bird room.
Just to make me hang out in the bird room.
Bird-themed room.
I do love birds and owls, though. So, like, when I saw Blathers, that's pretty much what sold me on the game. I was like, oh my god, it's like an adorable little owl. Look at his face! Look at it! Look at his face!
There are some not-so-adorable animals in Animal Crossing.
Oh my god.
You get to have people who move into your town, and... everyone's like, oh, look, I got an adorable penguin. Oh, look, I got a cute little skunk. I get a freaking pink bear with a unibrow, like a Neanderthal, like prominent forehead named Vladimir, and he says they all have little catchphrases that they say. Like, some of them call me cannoli for some reason, because I guess a bunch of them are Italian in my
city. I get called Lady Bro.
And Lady Bro, but this guy says niet. He says niet all the time. He just says niet to me, and he's super rude. He's like, today was a good day until I saw your face. And
oh,
I'm like,
God.
I can't tell if he's... And the way he sounds whenever he talks is... And I'm like, okay, you need to get out of my town. I'm going to start spreading rumors about you.
You should. You know you can send letters to other people, from him, and, be like, I'm Vladimir, and I'm, a big cock. And they'll, kick him out of the town.
And Nintendo's going to, ban me from being able to play the game.
They're going to ban you from doing street passes.
Every time, they always remind me. They're like, be careful of what you say. And I was like, what? Do you think I'm going to start sexting people in Animal Crossing? I don't need to be reminded.
Ooh, Vladimir, I want to touch your pee-pee. And he's like, niet.
Get your rear in gear, Vladimir.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Rear in Gear, hosted by Vladimir the Pink Bear.
Yeah, I think Animal Crossing is just reality TV with cute little animals.
Oh, man, we should make a machinima.
Animal
Crossing reality show, machinima.
Oh, God.
Oh, I got so much trouble. I would sleep with Shampoodle.
Oh, God.
Immediately. Only to get, free hairdos. My character, you can make yourself look dressed however you want, and my character is a dumpy, sad little girl who wears a little orange tank top and giant glasses and ugly brown Mary Jane.
Okay, well, mine has giant glasses too, but I wear quote unquote a detective costume, which is just a tweed jacket with a tie and little arm elbow patches, giant glasses, a beret, striped tights, and Mary Janes.
Before I was wearing the orange tank top, I was wearing... I lost the word.
I don't know.
A peacoat.
Oh, yes, a peacoat. I saw your peacoat.
I know, I thought it was super cute.
I really want to make a giant Blathers costume for PAX. If I was Blathers, would you be a villager? Would you be your...
I'd be Vladimir the Bear.
No, you can't. Would you be the mayor? Your little mayor? You could just wear normal clothes.
Okay. No one will know that I'm the mayor.
Okay, well then
I'd have to draw giant
why don't you be
eyes.
the crazy, the Isabelle, the dog?
This is just furry costumes.
That's why I suggested the mayor.
This is
the mayor's
problematic.
human. The mayor is human. The owl's so cute. Just be so cute.
I would want to be Timmy from the supermarket.
Oh my God.
The little raccoon.
You know it's not a raccoon.
Excuse me?
It's some Japanese animal.
Are you serious?
That has giant balls.
Oh my God, are you joking?
It's one of those weird, Japanese, I don't know what they are, squirrel, raccoon, stoat, weasel things. But apparently they're, lucky, and they're, half lucky because they have gigantic balls.
Oh, that is...
Which is why he wears a little apron.
No.
Yes, I'm serious!
No.
I'm serious, this is not a joke. This is legit. This is why he wears it, because he has to hide his giant balls.
No, you're joking!
No, I'm not joking. That's what kind of animal he is.
That's so... You made up the apron part, though.
No!
Who said this about the apron?
It was Ross.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he's gonna joke.
It's not a joke, though. That's the kind of animal it is. They're a lucky, kind of, weird animal that has giant balls in, folklore. It's not a joke.
Yeah, that's problematic. Okay, I won't be that. I don't know.
I just think it'd be really funny to just have, a Blathers costume. We're woo! This is, holding, I want to hold, one of, just have a giant, dump, it's like a dumpy mascot costume, but holding, a fake, container with one of those fake butterflies in it, and just look really concerned the whole time, ooh, because he's afraid of bugs.
Yeah, he freaks out every time. And I'm like, Blathers, get over yourself.
I just want to bring some more whimsy into cosplay. Who cares? Don't want to look sexy, don't want to look whatever, just, do something totally stupid. That's just
true.
Funny. Funny.
We should touch on our overall, cosplay ethics.
Yeah.
We're actually supposed to be in a kind of a sexy group. and I haven't done any.
I haven't either. I can't. Literally every time I look online, I'm like, I don't want to wear that.
I know.
I'm like, I don't really want to. I'm like almost ready to bail. Like I just don't feel good about myself if I did. I don't know.
I mean, I don't have anything.
I would just rather be Blathers. I'm just like, woo! I don't want to have to pretend I'm sexy. I just want to be like a stupid, dumpy owl. Like, I just want to do something funny. I don't want to be something trying too hard. I just want to be something fucking funny.
Yeah, I just want to be like.
We've seen things, man. We've seen things. We've seen the wars. Like, I just want to be a stupid owl.
I just want to be a cardigan cosplayer. Like, I could just cosplay as like really fun, dumpy characters.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about, though mine involved a bit more fabrication. But
that you'd have to dig pretty deep on the internet to find the sexy version of. Oh my god. I bet you don't have to dig too far to find sexy Blathers. The only costume I'm interested in doing is sexy Trubbish and sexy Scraggy from Pokemon.
Which we're going to do.
Because it's funny.
Yes, exactly. I'm tired of doing costumes that people, like, take too seriously. Like, every like super serious like anime photo shoot I see, I just want to like throw myself off a bridge. Like I want something different. I just want something different, funny and weird, and just like whimsical. I just want some funny whimsical stuff. I just don't want to see people like everyone looks great, like whatever, but I just don't feel like that right now. You know?
I just don't want to feel like a badass. I guess. I
spilled all over myself. I was like, no, I'm spilling juice all over myself. I'm sorry. I just ruined your nice things.
It's just a blanket. It's fine.
Anyway, but yes, no, I don't feel like being like a badass. I want to make people laugh.
Yeah. It's probably because we've been told we're not professional career comedians, so
I guess, yeah.
We just keep trying too hard to achieve that.
Yeah, I just want to make people laugh, and I feel like a funny costume that's like from a funny, whimsical game that does not involve anything that's like trying too hard would just be really silly and fun.
Okay, well, we're gonna make some badass costumes for Dragon Age, but I think that we should make outside of that. I don't know. I feel like that's within my comfort zone.
Yes, Dragon Age is someone who's completely covered, like in armor. Like, I assume that I'm going to be wearing armor, like, with Dragon Age or Mass Effect or anything like that. That's why I never cosplayed as Masari. I was like, no thank you. I'm not going to not wear clothes.
That's a lot of body paint as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just not my jam.
No, it's not my jam either.
Yeah.
Not my jam.
Not my jam.
But, I don't know. I just want to think outside the box this year. I feel like a lot of stuff has already been done. And it'd be really fun to do something that is, like, really silly and really different that, like, pretty much not many people have the time or whatever to fabricate. Like,
yeah,
big stupid Blathers.
We should investigate whether this already exists, and if it doesn't, we should claim, like, take the flag of silly cosplay.
Yeah.
I've seen silly cosplay.
Silly good cosplay.
I just don't know if anyone... it's not organized. There's no like, organized efforts for more silly cosplay. We should make a badge.
Yeah,
just hand out a badge. Oh my god. We should make little pins, and every time we see a silly cosplayer who looks like they're not doing it accidentally, we should just give them a pin.
Someone. Oh god, I'm so sorry. No, you look great. You're really badass.
Wow.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Then we have a second pin for in that case where it's like, gosh, you tried so hard.
Oh my god. Well, we're encouraging more people to try. That's the whole point of it. Is like, don't be intimidated by everyone who's like getting professional photo shoots done to look like, I don't know, Naruto or whatever, and like go and wear whatever you want and be funny.
Yeah. No shame. No shame. Just. Naruto titty copter out of there.
Yes, exactly. That is the truth.
That was a tangent.
It was a tangent. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, it needed to be said.
It did need to be said, but
I don't know. I don't have anything against people who want to dress sexy. And I think that there's definitely a good. I don't know. Damn it! I'm getting back into my social justice thing. I think a lot of people are like, oh, we can't have sexy cosplayers because it makes, like, us look bad or it, like, puts us behind. I think that attitude absolutely puts us behind because people should be able to wear whatever they want.
Yes.
No matter what. So it would be really hypocritical to say that sexy cosplay is not okay. It is okay, and even I think for us, it's okay sometimes. It's just, that's just not what I'm feeling right now, you know?
Yeah. I don't want to feel like, I don't know, it's just something that I'm just not used to. And, like, there's, like, certain characters that I would dress as that are sexy, I guess. But, like, trying to come up with, like, an original design, like, sexy outfit is, like, not something that my brain can compute.
Well, I think that everyone should be allowed to do whatever they want. No,
yes, exactly. That's what I mean. Everyone should absolutely be allowed to do whatever they want. What I'm saying is, like, in this particular case, that we're having a group of people dressing up in sexy costumes, like, I'm already, like, looking at mine going, like, mine's not really gonna mesh with everyone else's, because I'm gonna do something dumb and silly, because I can't take it seriously.
Yeah.
You had a crazy, dumb, silly idea, and I was literally going to wear a crazy Sonic wig.
No.
So we just have things that are out of control that would just, like, everyone else would be like, hooray, we look so pretty, and then there would literally be us in the corner looking like crazy people.
Maybe this is beyond us not just being comfortable dressing sexy. Maybe we just don't play well with others.
Maybe it's just that we do not, like, take anything seriously.
I think we don't play well with others. I think this is a realization that I'm now just seeing. We do not play well with others.
I guess that's fair.
This is why we don't do groups very often.
Yeah, it's true.
Because we just want to take the crazy town train to Obscurityville, and everyone else is like, I want people to actually recognize what I'm doing, and we're like, nope, why don't we put more glitter on it, and then no one will know what we are, and then that's perfect.
We'll do a character that's like years and years old that no one will recognize, but we'll make it 12 feet tall, so that's even crazier than normal.
Yeah.
True story, everyone.
This is
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But the good news is that I moved into a new apartment, and I literally now finally have a giant walk-in closet for all of my costumes.
That's true, you do.
I know. I did have, like, an old trunk that was my, like, great some odd grandfather's, that he was an opera singer, and he, in San Francisco, and so I don't know, part of me is like, so he must have been gay. I don't know why, but that's, like, in my head, like, part of the narrative.
Talk about social justice. You just called a guy gay because he's an opera singer in San Francisco.
In San Francisco in 1906. And in the fire, no, this is why I think he was gay. Because in the fire, he did not save any of his possessions except for this trunk full of his costumes.
I mean, yes, like, that is a smart move. That's what I would have done.
That's what I would have done as well. But, I don't know. So, clearly it's ingrained in me. But I used to keep all my costume stuff in there, and now I'm like, I should probably maybe keep this, like, empty so that it's actually preserved and doesn't get ruined. And now I have a giant walk-in closet in my office that can fit all my costumes and supplies and stuff. And I have a pantry that I literally do not put food in. I just put crafts, like craft supplies. And everyone who comes to visit me thinks I'm crazy, unless they're one of my established friends.
Well, it's pretty much the only people that visit you anyway.
Well, I had someone do, like, a deep cleaning of the apartment because they renovated the bathroom. The landlord did before I moved in. And so they were cleaning everything. They were looking for my cleaning supplies, and they were, like, looking through the pantry, like, trying to put things away. And they were like, what is all of this stuff? And I was like, oh, that's my craft closet. Those are all, that's all different stuff for terrariums, and those are my stamps, just leave, it's fine, just don't worry about it.
Well, we are literally going to, like, hire people that were on hoarders to, like, fix our studio, so we clearly have a problem.
I just love, the best part of that is that we did an episode of Try This at Home, where we talk about organizing your studio, and now, like,
it turned into a disaster.
2 years later, we're just like, it's time to hire someone who knows how to do that better than us.
Yeah. Yep.
There are some things that a professional should do, and that's like welding, and if you are a scatterbrain, organize.
Yep, it's true.
Organizing.
It's true.
Yeah, so I'm in a new place that's only 10 minutes away from you. So now we're hanging out all the time.
My dad painted it for you. It's nice.
Yeah, and we learned how to paint.
Yeah, we painted one of the rooms.
We should do an episode to try this at home about painting like rooms.
That'd be good.
I don't see
paint
like,
rooms.
It's an important skill that clearly, since my landlord did not know how to paint the bathroom, not many people know.
Yeah. Yep. Well, he just left all those weird holidays and, like, strange, poorly constructed corners, but, you know.
I know, it's just, like, super ghetto.
He acted like he knew what he was doing. He acted like he was pretty sure of himself.
Whatever, you work for Comcast or something, so
well,
I guess.
Regardless,
exactly.
Jessica's new place is a super awesome, like, Victorian from 1900-something.
It's true. No, it's 1897.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a super cool, and she lives on the top floor, and it's super, super cool.
So I have the penthouse.
She's the penthouse. Yeah.
And 2-story.
Unfortunately, the house is not haunted. It's not haunted at all.
Everyone thinks it's haunted. Everyone's like, "Oh, I bet it's haunted." I'm like, "No, I don't get the vibes that it's haunted. There's no feeling."
We've been wanting to do like a ghost show. Like we've been wanting to do like a ghost hunting show, like with our friend Susie, or like just like some kind of crazy like paranormal show. But none of our houses are haunted.
No one's house is.
You said my house is haunted.
Your house, I think, is haunted. I think your house is haunted.
I don't think it's haunted.
I think your house is haunted, but not by the likely suspect, which your grandfather died in your house.
Yes, but I don't think it's him.
It's not him.
He would only haunt with like Hawaiian luau music and like pictures of naked ladies.
No, tell everyone the story about your grandpa's.
Oh yeah.
When you were sorting through his
stuff. Well,
that
shit's scary. So I was going through. My grandpa passed away. I think it was like in 2011 in December. And I'm more or less his only heir, and so to speak. So I had to deal with all the estate and getting rid of everything and dealing with all of that. And he was an animator for Disney for like 40 years, and he was a great guy. He was like a dad to me. He was really, really awesome. And so we were really close. And so I was at his place just like trying to go through some stuff, because like going through estate stuff is just a nightmare that like all adults will have to go through, and trust me, it's a nightmare. And so I was just going through stuff, and one of his friends was over, and it was a day after my birthday, so I just had a birthday party, and it was the day after my birthday. And I was in there just like hanging out, and his friend like picks up this old like tape recorder, you know, like the old like 80s ones that had tiny tapes, like tiny little cassette tapes?
Yes.
So he picks up this old tape recorder, cassette tapes, and it's been like, my grandpa died, this was like 6 months after my grandpa died. Like it was from December to like May, so 5 months. So this tape recorder had been sitting on this shelf for like months. And so he picks it up and he pushes play, and it's my grandpa playing the guitar. And I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. And it's like, sounds like totally eerie, because it's like, somehow the batteries still work, and somehow it's only playing him playing the guitar. And I'm like, this is like way too weird. So he pushes play, and it's like playing this super eerie music, and then it stops like abruptly, and it's my grandpa, and he says, happy birthday. And it's just him saying happy birthday, and then it stops. Like the tape had been like somehow moved. Like I never heard this tape, and he'd been dead for months, and his friend had pushed this thing like a day after my birthday, and it played this creepy ass thing of him playing guitar, and it was him saying happy birthday.
So messed up.
And it was super, super creepy. And you know, I mean, it's a coincidence, but like at the same time, it's a really messed up coincidence.
Yes.
So that was weird. But I don't think my grandpa haunts my house, because he, like myself, was very like, he was very atheist and very like, I'm not gonna like believe in the afterlife and all that. And I think if there
that has nothing to do
no,
with
but I'm saying if there is an afterlife, like, because I'm not gonna say like, I don't know what's out there. I don't know if there is or there isn't. But if there is an afterlife, I don't think if my grandpa wanted to haunt, he wouldn't haunt my house. Like he would have moved on. He would have been like, oh, there is. F this. I'm moving on. He wouldn't have been like, I'm just gonna hang out in my house still. Like he's in Hawaii or like banging chicks or something.
Oh, there's a hog.
There's a hog outside, everyone.
There's a hog. It's gone. No, your grandpa's not haunting it. It's something else. I think it almost feels female to me. Like the presence.
Ew.
It's in your living room, for sure.
Yeah.
I've heard footsteps in your house when no one was home, when I was cat sitting for you, and the cats are always freaked out about things at your house.
Yeah.
You admit it too. And sometimes I'll take pictures on my iPhone and get orbs. And it's not like I know about, you know, dust catching light and things like that. It is not that. It is not things like getting caught in the light. I don't use a flash. It's just, it's...
Oh my god, that's why we should use the Ouija board.
No, please,
yes, let's do it.
No.
Let's do it.
No.
Let's do it.
No.
Ouija board.
I was raised by basically an evangelical lifestyle, and my mom was raised even stricter than I was. So when I was young, I watched The Exorcist when I was 8, and it was on TNT, so I watched it alone. I knew I wasn't supposed to. And then finally, like a year later, I told my mom about it, and I was so afraid, and I just wanted her to comfort me. And my mom's from Alabama, so you'll have to forgive my accent. But she was like, I was like, Mom, I saw this movie, and I'm really scared. And she was like, well, y'all should be scared. That's how you let the devil in your heart. I saw someone get possessed when I was in boarding school, and she was speaking in tongues, and she got lashed all around the room. And my best friend Kay Buckner, she went away on a missionary trip, and she saw someone get possessed by the devil, and they had to be tied down because they were in convulsions. And now I know that that's mental illness and epilepsy. But at the time, I did not know that, and so I thought that I would be going to my mom to get told things like the Tooth Fairy and Santa aren't real. But instead, she was like, no, the devil is alive and well, and dinosaurs are his tool to trick you. And so I still, to this day, my biggest fear is being possessed by Satan. And I know it's not rational, but it scares me. And my mom said that Ouija boards are the way to let the devil in your heart, and so I will never use them or be around them.
Well, I think we should change that.
No. No.
It'd be awesome.
No.
Stop.
I'm gonna, like, levitate or something.
Oh my god, if you did, I'd be like, magic is real, I'm going to Hogwarts.
Stop singing, we don't have copyright to that.
That wasn't me singing. That was someone else in the room.
No, that's not happening. No Ouija board. But my house isn't haunted, and it's disappointing. Because as much as I don't want to let the devil in my heart, I do believe in ghosts and fairies and the supernatural. And Holly is a big supporter of aliens.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got that shit
I
covered.
literally have researched, like, seriously researched, like, alien stuff. Like, all, like, alien, like, abductions, alien, like, sighting, like, UFOs, like, government secrets. I've been all over that since a kid.
I had two things that I would always constantly be looking at in the library, because the library is, like, literally my favorite place. I would look up Egyptology until I realized at grade 5 that no one was allowed to go to Egypt and that it was a dead career. Sorry, any Egyptologists who are listening to this.
Your Danny's an Egyptologist.
Well, yes, I do.
It's crazy.
Yes, and you made me lose my thought.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and the other thing I would look up was the paranormal. I got really into, like, Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster and all of the pseudoscience type cryptozoology stuff and fairies and goblins and...
That shit's out there. We just don't understand what it is.
I just love it.
Like, it's all out there. We just don't know. We just don't know what it is.
I just love it.
We just don't have words or names for any of it, but it's for sure there. Shit's going down.
I know.
It's true. There's a bunch of crazy UFO stuff, but that is for another episode.
Yeah.
I will save that because that is going to be a whole episode of how much I love the paranormal.
Well, I love the paranormal as well.
Well, yeah, both of us. I mean, both. You can talk about ghosts. I don't care about ghosts, and I'll talk about UFOs.
I do care about UFOs, but not nearly as much as I care about ghosts.
Okay, that's fair.
But my house isn't haunted, and it's a shame. But in the middle of all of my move, I am pretty surprised that I survived the whole thing, and I didn't even have to fill the prescription of Xanax that I was given, because everyone knows that I turn into a train wreck when I move. And everyone says, like, no, moving's stressful. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I turn into a bad person when I have to move. It's a bad time. Things get broken not because of moving, but because I throw them, because I'm so upset about moving. And it's just a cyclical cycle. But while I was dealing with moving, we were also working on one of our biggest projects to date that we've ever done. And that was making a creature costume for Guillermo Del Toro and Pacific Rim for a viral video that they're doing.
Yep. It was a thing.
It was a thing.
It was a thing.
It happened.
It happened. It was really fun because we got to design the creature and, like, we got to actually, like, design it from scratch, do the illustrations, do the make the monster suit, sculpt it, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was really, really fun. But it was also, again, on, like, too short of a deadline. After we'd just come off of literally, like, the, like, most horrible hell train we've ever been on. We had just come off this horrible hell train, which, like, we can't even talk about. So, well, after we got off the horrible hell train, we got back on the horrible hell train to, like, Purgatory, which is where we made this kaiju. Like, if we'd been in a better place, it would have been just like sparkles and rainbows.
But it was cool though because we got to design the kaiju. You sculpted the whole head. I did a lot of the patterning and foam fabrication for the body, and we just kind of made stuff from our own imagination and based on a meeting that you got to sit in where you got to look at the brand Bible. But, I mean, you know, we weren't trying to replicate a kaiju that already existed. We were making our own, like, Crabcat version with, like, you know, crab claws and little cat ears. And it ended up, the closer we got to Preserved Rim coming out, and now there's billboards everywhere, and the more I was like, holy crap, like, our kaiju actually looks like a kaiju from the movie.
Yeah.
I think that was the most exciting thing.
And it was kind of, in a way, accidental. We were just like, this is kind of what they look like, so we're going to come up with our own.
And then they were literally.
Yeah, and then we were like, whoops.
Like, wow, we are really on brand, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a short break to play a musical interlude, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about Guillermo Del Toro's feet. That musical interlude. I don't know who it's by, but it's for free and it's not copyrighted, so we can play it.
Win for everyone.
Yep, there you go.
Plus, we enjoyed some brie cheese.
It's true, we did. We got a snack.
We're refreshed.
I
hope you are too.
I had some chocolate.
If you aren't refreshed, just pause this and go back to the musical interlude and get a snack.
Though I feel like since the break was so short, we just like took the brie cheese and shoved it in our face.
We probably did.
So you were talking about Guillermo Del Toro's feet.
What? No, I wasn't, but let's talk about that anyway.
Alright.
So, we got to meet Guillermo Del Toro as part of the Pacific Rim thing.
We've met him on lots of really weird, awkward occasions previously.
Yes.
We're just, like, very strange.
But he's too famous to be our friend, so...
Yes. Well, should I tell the story about how we talked to him multiple times?
Why not?
Okay. So, the first time I talked to Guillermo, with the whole Comic-Con movie thing, there was this weird circumstance where I was really poor at the time, and I was working at a coffee shop, and they wanted me to fly to Austin. They were going to fly me, but they wanted me to take a day off of work and fly to Austin for a Fantastic Fest, and I was like, I literally can't. Like, I don't have time to take off a day to fly there and fly back and all this stuff. Like, I don't have time. And they were like, okay, well, we want you there. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. And so they actually called Thomas Tull, who's, like, the owner of Legendary Pictures, and had me fly on his private jet to Austin for 4 hours to watch the movie and go to the premiere and then fly back to LA.
You live a charmed life.
It was insane. And the funny part is that he was stuck with me for like 4 hours, so I was just like, blah, 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 and the whole time, and I kept telling him what a fan I was of Guillermo Del Toro, because he works with him, obviously, as part of, like, Legendary. And so I changed into my shepherd costume in the bathroom on his private jet, which...
But when you say the bathroom, it wasn't...
It was like a bathroom. It was a bathroom. He had a full-on bath, like as big as your bathroom.
Like a full-size
Yes, it was a full-size bathroom.
Not you go in there and you're like,
it was not
worse than the porta
an airplane bathroom. It was a...
This is worse than
I
the porta
changed into my shepherd costume in there. It was a full-sized restroom on his private jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's important.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And I think I really confused him. But he was a really nice guy, actually. Really down to earth. He actually, like, grew up really, like, a mundane life. And now he's, like, buco rich. So, anyway, so I, like, freaked this guy out. Poor guy. And, like, I kept telling him I was a big fan of Guillermo. So on the way back, as, like, his driver was driving us back to his crazy-ass private plane, he calls Guillermo, because he's, like, friends with him, calls him and, like, puts him on the phone with me and is like, Holly's a big fan. And I'm like, hello, sir! I really liked The Angel of Death and Hellboy. And, of course, like, he took the phone away from me as I'm, like, shaking. And so he, like, he was like, yeah, I'm good friends with Guillermo. I go to his place all the time. I'm like, all right. So then I had to fly back again, and then, like, he was stuck with me for another 4 hours, which who even knows what I talked about. I just remember him showing me, like, merch for Batman or something, and I was like, I don't know, Mr. Tall. Like, I was so nervous, but he was super nice. Like, he was a very nice guy. But anyway, so that was my first encounter with Guillermo, which was very strange. And then my second encounter was with Nerdist, where I interviewed him for Just Cause, and I was dressed as Doctor Strange, and he was like, oh, I love Doctor Strange, and I was like, I can't tell you about how I talked to you on the phone, because that's really fucking weird. Yeah. So I'm just going to talk to you about how much I'm a fan of your movie. So I asked him a bunch of, like, on-the-fly questions, because God knows we don't prepare any of this stuff, because I didn't even know I was going to interview him that day. It just, like, happened. Like, it just happened. I was just drug over there, and it was like, you're going to interview Guillermo. And I'm like, oh, great! This is not only my biggest hero, I'm just going to... So I did that, and he was super nice, and I talked about his family cosplaying, and again, like, he was crazy nice. And then again, I had a meeting with him with Maker, and I got to talk to him again, and I actually got to show him my artwork for the Kaiju then, and he was, like, super nice. He did not remember me, because I'm sure all those weird circumstances did not add up, because they probably made no sense.
And your hair changed.
And my hair changed, like, every time. But he told me my art was beautiful, and that was, like, all I needed to hear, and I almost started crying, and instead, I just probably insulted everyone in the room, like, inadvertently. So then, finally, there was our final encounter with Guillermo, where, Jessica, I will let you take it from here.
Okay, so for part of the Pacific Rim thing, Guillermo was supposed to be something, and he was like, no, I want to be the monster. I'm sorry, I'm going to make Guillermo sound like Mario. I'm sorry. There's
Mario, it's Luigi.
It's me, Guillermo.
No, get down the warp pipe.
So, Guillermo was there, and he wanted to be the Kaiju in the thing. Obviously, they are not going to let him be the Kaiju, because I'm sure he's insured for
billions,
butt ton, like, get your rear and gear money. So he couldn't wear it, but they did decide that he could do a short little thing on the green screen where he wears the head for a brief second. And so we went to the Warner Brothers lot, and we were so excited. And
can I first just say that Jessica was like, if we leave our car and walk around, no one would know we were here. That was the first thing she said. She was like, we can go wander around these sets. She almost did it.
Literally.
She almost did it.
We could have. We would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for that kid, Holly Conrad, who wouldn't let me have any fun. It's not fair, but we could have totally wandered around the streets of New York, which was actually the streets of Burbank inside Warner Brothers.
Yes.
But, so we get there, and we brought our friends, Lee and Ben, who helped us do all the molding and casting and some of the jaw mechanisms for the creature costume.
Yeah, they pretty much saved our ass again.
Yep. And
again, thanks to Ben Schwenk.
Yes,
and
Lee Schmall. And so they came with us, and we were all there, and Guillermo had to shoot, like, a few promos for other, whatever, contests and appearances and things, where he was like, hey, fans, I'm Guillermo Del Toro. This movie is just for you. Pacific Rim.
It's me and Mario.
And then he was sitting there, and he kept being like, okay, guys, I want to put on the head. Let me put the Kaiju head on. And they were like, oh, Guillermo, can you do this one thing over again? And he was like, no, fuck that. I want to do the Kaiju. I want to do the creature.
Spoke in, like, fast Spanish to his, like, assistant.
His assistant, like, Manuel or...
Yeah, I don't know. Let me just say, like, none of this was, like, hostile. It was all adorable.
It was
like,
amazing.
It was all adorable.
He was so cute. He's just, like, the most jolly-looking person ever. He has this face of childlike wonder in this body that is just round and squish and cute. And he has these tiny little feet, and he was wearing those, like, those shoes, those, like, MBT Maasai walking on the sand shoes where they've got the really big sole and they're supposed to, I guess, make
they're the ones your
legs
toes
toned.
go in, right?
No, they're not the toe shoes.
Oh, okay.
They're literally just like, they're kind of like boat shoes.
Oh, okay.
But they made his feet look so small and adorable. I literally just wanted to cradle them. So, as part of my manipulating scheme to win our way into Guillermo's heart forever, because he eventually did remember who we were, and he was like, "This is the second movie we do together," and we're like, exactly.
Like, literally, I finally stopped shaking around him, though. Like, when I was showing him my art, the first time I showed him in that first meeting, I was literally shaking. I was shaking. I looked like I had the fan shakes. I was like, oh my god, I'm just making a fool of myself in front of my hero again.
You didn't, like, throw up or anything.
No, I didn't throw up or pass out, so it's a win-win.
You're good. So, we strapped him in to the kaiju head, and he literally did the best acting job I've ever seen. And then he popped out of it, and he was like, "No, I know Doug Jones has such a hard time, blah, blah, he's
and then
great."
we were like, hey, we can't talk about how we met him, too.
I know. I wanted to be like, we love Doug Jones. We hung out with him once, and I was just like,
and
no.
then you just, like, put your hand on his shoulder, and you're like, can we hang out with you once, too, Guillermo?
I know. I wanted to. Someday. I know it will happen. But we made a second cast of the kaiju head, and because we're manipulative little cheeks, we just gave it to him as a little bust, and we're like, here, would you...
It was big.
It was big, but we practiced a little speech, and I was really nervous that Warner Brothers or Guillermo was going to be like,
this is full of razor blades and I can't take it.
I don't want this, it's a bomb. So I was like preparing oh, it's okay, you don't, no, it's fine, we'll just put it in our office. But immediately when we first saw him, we were like, hi Guillermo, remember us, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't know if you are interested, but we made this head for you. And he was like, oh, yes, I will put this at Bleak House right away. This is great.
He, like, shook our hands, like, 5 times. He was like, thank you, like, and he started asking me, like, what the teeth were made of and all the, like, because he worked in special effects for, like, 15 years. So he was like, oh, did you cast the teeth out of this? Like, he was just, like, asking me all these questions about fabrication stuff and was just, like, so excited, and then took pictures with us, and then carried off the head. Walked away with the head, carried it off.
And we brought a container for the head, and he was like, no, this will fit in my car. And he just, like, carried it away. And all, like, he wanted
and it had a little Crabcat stickers on it. So now one of our Crabcat pieces are in Guillermo Del Toro's infamous Bleak House.
Bleak House is home. Bleak House is home.
Look it up. If you have not looked up Bleak House, like, look that shit up. That man has, like, medieval, like, artifacts next to, like, monsters from Hellboy. It's like, he is a true artist.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So we got to meet him, and the moral of the story is that Guillermo has adorable feet. I don't know if his feet have ever been publicly posted anywhere, but I'm going to put a picture of his feet online, and I think if anyone deserves to have a Wiki Feet, it's Guillermo Del Toro.
Oh my god, no one. There's no, like, Wiki Feet for, like, cute feet. There's only Wiki Feet for, like, feet that people want to do the nasty with.
I just want a collection of cute feet, like Wiki Cute Feet, Wiki Cute.
There's no.
Like, I'm gonna send the picture of Guillermo's feet to Cute Overload.
Yes, that's better.
Like, post this picture of Guillermo's feet. Holly has a Wiki Feet, and
I do.
Does our close friend Chloe Dykstra. She has a Wiki Feet. I do not.
Jessica wants a Wiki Feet because now she's alone in the Wiki Feet land.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever shown my feet in public because I
was just wearing sandals in the Comic-Con movie. I did not realize that was a thing.
I don't wear sandals. I am very uncomfortable about my feet, so...
Alright.
I think I have hideous feet.
You don't.
I've been told I have nice feet.
They're just feet.
They're feet.
Feet are just feet. But to the people of Wiki
feet are not always just feet. Have you looked at Victoria Beckham's feet?
No.
Google that shit.
Is she the one that has all the toes that are the same length?
No, because she wears high heels all the time, she's got the insane, like, bunions and just, like, it looks like a craggy rock on her feet. It's gross. So feet are not always just feet, Holly.
Alright. That's fair.
But someday I'll have a Wiki Feet, and someday so will Guillermo, I'm sure.
It's
because
true.
No one deserves one more than he does.
It's true.
Our hero.
It's true.
Our beloved
Guillermo.
Guillermo Del Toro.
Yeah. When will we next meet Guillermo Del Toro? When will we next cross our paths?
He did say that was the way he ended the conversation after he shook our hands 5 times and basically, like, gave us verbal diarrhea, is he was like, I can't wait for a 3rd movie, and then I think that we died and went to heaven.
Yeah.
And I don't know where we are now, but we're somewhere. Thank you, Guillermo.
Oh, Guillermo.
Maybe he'll listen to this.
I will make cosplay costumes, and Jessica will make them as well for your family.
We
will make cosplay costumes for your family.
Oh,
anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime you want.
Anytime.
For free.
Do you think he makes his... I know his kids his whole family dresses up in costumes to go to Comic-Con, which a lot of celebrities do, but I kind of wonder
no one
if he
would, like,
makes
recognize
them.
his family.
I wonder if he makes them.
I like to believe that he makes them.
Because he did makeup and special effects and...
I like to believe that he
designer. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I can't handle it. It's just too much for me. I do want to start keeping notebooks of, like, all of my ideas, though, like Guillermo does. He keeps them for his kids, all of his crazy notebooks full of his, like, concept art, because he does the drawing. I just can't even handle it.
He's so talented.
I'm just so happy that someone like him is in the public eye. Like, it's not just, like, Justin Bieber and, like, bullshit like that. It's like, he's actually making a blockbuster movie, and he is, like, a talented, really passionate person. So, there you go.
Very down-to-earth and nice.
Yeah, exactly.
That is all that matters to me, is it doesn't matter how talented you are. If you are a dick face, then no one should talk to you ever.
I agree.
Karma should take care of those people. But it doesn't, because karma does not really work that way.
You know who else is the most down-to-earth and nice person in the entire world?
Who?
Barry.
Barry Kramer. Barry Kramer, everybody. Our friend Barry is the editor of Game Grumps, and he is the nicest person. I know. They all our friends came over last night to my house, and I literally tried to convince Barry to move into my living room. I was like, Barry, just come live with me and Graham, and he was like, wouldn't that be weird? I was like, no, just live here, please.
Because you are literally the most pleasant person in the entire world.
Yeah, Barry is amazing, and we're super happy that our other friend, Danny, the Egyptologist that we mentioned, also co-founder of the Ninja Sex Party, is also getting more involved with Barry, the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, it's true.
But I think a lot of people on the internet think that Danny is being disingenuous in his enthusiasm, but I don't think I've ever met anyone who is so enthusiastic.
That is just how Danny is. That's literally just how he is.
Hey guys, look at this. Wow, you guys, you did this for me? And I'm like, it's just a cheese plate, Danny. And he's like, oh man, this is the best cheese plate, Jess. You really have done yourself.
That's just how he is.
He's just great. And Barry's so nice. And Ross is nice, and Graham's nice too, I suppose.
Oh god. Ross is just cute, though. Ross just needs to keep being cute. He needs to just never be mean and just be cute all the time.
Ross drew a pair of man boobs on my chocolate.
I don't know why he did that.
I erased them. That is not appropriate for my house. And our friend Erin drew like a cute little cat, one of those cats from that video where the cats are dancing around.
I don't think we've seen that video, but they should.
We will annotate
I don't know what it's called.
We'll annotate it. It's a cute little dancing
literally
cat
adorable.
video. We'll annotate it. And then Ross drew a pair of man boobs. I was like, this is going away.
Like hairy, saggy man boobs.
Just gross. Just gross. But I guess we're very fortunate that we have settled into our little niche in Los Angeles, and it's not the rat race anymore. Yeah. It's our own little ecosystem.
It's true. It's true. And if you guys care to listen to us, and care to listen to us talking about our lives and making stuff and conventions and geeky things.
Vote with your views. Vote with your views.
Watch this video.
Watch these.
Spread it around to your friends.
Podcasts.
Not like a disease, but like a piece of cake.
Like a great disease. Like a disease that makes you skinny and has no other side effects.
Oh my god. Also, if you guys Photoshop an image of us from anywhere associated with Pacific Rim, so you just have to use something from Pacific Rim.
Oh, call to action.
Yeah, call to action. You have to use something from Pacific Rim and something of us and Photoshop it together in some sort of magical amalgamation and post it on our Facebook, just Crabcat Industries on Facebook. Post it on our Facebook wall, and then we will make it our image for this video. So it'll be on the video the whole time that this runs. It'll just be that, whatever your image is, if we choose your magical Photoshop skills.
And if you're listening to this on iTunes or some other thing, then just head on over to our Facebook page and you can see the image there.
Yes.
Or you can
watch it on YouTube.
And give us another view there. Because
Hooray.
why the heck not?
Why the heck not?
I mean, I'm not saying you should watch this more than one time. There's
no,
not
I
necessarily
probably wouldn't recommend that.
There's not that much subtext in this podcast.
No, I wouldn't know
it doesn't need multiple views.
That's fine.
But yeah, Photoshop something of me and Holly and Pacific Rim. Can be whatever you want.
Or Guillermo.
Oh gosh.
Or Guillermo.
Oh gosh.
Anything.
Great.
Could be Guillermo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Just me and Holly. Something Pacific Rim or Guillermo related. Oh, Guillermo. I am swooning.
I know. Anyway, but that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.
Hopefully same bat time, same bat place.
We're
good people.
We're not. Let the music write us out.